What's going on, guys? GORLAN here, and today I'm going to be talking about a life story. My second one. The first one I did was pretty bad. Not gonna lie, I need some tips. So, practice makes perfect. So I'll do another one about the time I got into a fight in 5th grade. So, just want to say before I say the usual, I'm gonna put this as an entry for the Ziovo competition and the SVSPOTLIGHT competition. If I get into any of those, then I'll at least get a boost of around 100 subs, and I'll hit that pretty fast. So, hoping I do. They just made the last one, so it's going to be a month of waiting. But hopefully with my SEO tactics, I'll be able to get in. But if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe, share it, all that good stuff. And without ado, let's get into it. So, what ended up happening was I was like emotionally unstable, if you know what I mean. Like, I would like cry over very little things. Like, if one kid said something to me, I would cry. And because of that, I had no friends, which would just send me into more of a reason to cry, and I would cry all the time and stuff. And so there was this one day where this one kid who always for some reason did something really little, and I just cried. And so this one day he was, ticked off, and I was ticked off. And we were kind of like throwing words at each other for the entire day. So he was like, oh, I'm gonna fight you. Oh, I'm gonna fight you. And I was like, oh yeah, fight me, fight me. Stuff was going down. But what ended up happening was that was happening, right? It was 5th grade. Then recess rolls around, right? At recess, I'm hanging out with nobody because I just played soccer, but I really had no friends. But he was hanging out with his friends. And then I remember, since we were in the same class, we had to line up to go back inside. And I remember we were hanging out, and I remember right before we went to line, I saw him, and he tried to shove me a bit, and we both threw each other around. And then when I was about to walk outside, I heard something to him, and I don't know what went into my head, but I instantly just went, whoo, just socked him in the face, and stuff went down. He was just like, for 10 seconds, he was just sitting there like, oh my god. He was just sitting there. It was like, what just happened to me? What just happened to my face, right? And then then after that, he tried to punch me, and he got punches, but they didn't really hurt me, since by that time, because like when I hit him, a bunch of people, this one kid, who was his friend, was like, oh my god, Pratham socked so-and-so, and then, everybody was in a crowd going all crazy, trying to block us up, and he started trying to punch me. And then the woman, there was the lunch lady, or who also was there for recess. She came, and then she took me out. She came to me, took me separately, and then went off with me, right? And at that point, I was super scared. Like, I don't even know what to do at that point, because I was being taken away. I didn't know whether I was going to get expelled or something, because that was like one of my first times. The only other time I ever got suspended besides that was when somebody broke the water fountain, and then everybody pointed at me, and then I got suspended for vandalism. I know, it's crap. But, yeah, so that happened, and then I went inside, right? I went inside, and then I went to their office, and I just started crying. My ears were like, what? But I'm not going to include that. But, yeah, I just started crying, and I was, crying really bad. Then she took me to the office, and then we argued for a long time. We were arguing I was arguing with her, stuff like that. In this school, man, they gave out suspensions sometimes for little to no reason. And so, yeah, they gave out suspensions and stuff like that. And everybody kept saying I won the fight, but to me, there is no winning a fight. Both end up, hurt at the end, but, yeah, so I was crying, we were arguing, and eventually we both got suspended, and we went to the counselors, Mr. David, I can't really remember his name. I think it was Mr. David. And we just chatted. And then we ended up becoming friends after that. No joke. We were we talked it out, and we were cool. After months of bouting and stuff, and we finally became friends. So, I mean, it has a happy ending. Anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, Make sure to hit that like button, share, support. If you're new, subscribe. Make sure, if you're new, also to try to tweet at Ziovo and Steven Van if you like this video. To get them on this video's attention. I don't know when Steven Van's is. I don't really pay attention too much to him, but I know that Ziovo just did his, so yeah. Goodbye, guys.